Hey, Shalom, Israel. First off, I would like to say, Kahala Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Also would like to say peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the Akim, that's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth in all faithfulness and sincerity. For the few sisters that watch and believe, Shalom to you as well. Just going in the spirit of just the body, of men who have been just putting up edifying shows on just different things related to prophecy and current news events. We got this situation where this Dallas, I believe it's a Dallas police officer, a so-called white woman, which through the spirit I believe is an Edomite. She basically got sentenced for 10 years in prison for murdering that Jake in his own apartment for so-called mistaken apartment or whatever, how it was spent. But it's been a big divide over that whole subject and that verdict. You got a lot of people that feel that she should have got more time, life, or whatever the case was, just based on the facts as we know it of that situation. And then, of course, we know that she's probably not even going to do the 10 years. But whatever the case is, you had the judge hugging this woman. You had the victim, the real victim's brother hugging this woman in that whole spirit of having mercy and forgiving and forgetting that Jake has always traditionally had for their master, the damn devil, which we know, according to the Bible, are you red Hebrew Edomites, you self-proclaimed white people today, man. It's just disgusting at this point in time. It's almost 2020. These devils completely show their hand more and more every day. But you stepping fetching niggas, man, want to continue to seek love from your enemy and validation. Even when he's just continually spitting in your face, man, and stabbing you all in your back. But I'm going to just hit some scriptures before I just ran on because I don't want to rant. I'll start off here in Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. It says, it's Israel, and we know Israel are you tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. It says, is Israel a servant? And Israel, we weren't set up to be servants. We were set up as the chosen people of the Most High to rule over all of these different nations, like it tells you in Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter, and various other scriptures. But it's asking a question, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? So it's asking a rhetorical question because our people have what's known as Stockholm syndrome, man. Even in that movie, Django Unchained, you had that dude, Steven, he loved his master than his fellow brothers, other slaves, man. So we've been beat down and under the thumb of this red Hebrew Edomite so long, we believe that he's really God, in the back of our mind, and that he embodies all of the things within that facade of white, him being pure, him being clean and holy. So no matter how evil and wicked that the acts that these self-proclaimed white people do to our people always have a room for mercy and forgiveness. Esau always gets a pass, but over the smallest offenses, your brother, fellow Israelites, other, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, it's all in. He got to go that same night. It's on site. It's disgusting how much hate we have for our own people, killing each other, so quick to want justice and retribution for what your brother do against you. But whenever your enemy comes against you continually and perpetually, man, he always gets a pass. But the Most High is not with that. Then really, that's why 2/3 they're going to have to be cut down that are not in the right spirit and recognizing who the enemy is at this point in time, man. Just being completely in a slave mentality, not having a rulership mentality that the true nation of Israel was set up to have. And we ultimately know that it's going to come through the elect on this side, man, having that rulership mentality and being able to stand up and speak out against these things, man. And really, we coming in the spirit of the Most High and his son, when it talks about retribution in the scriptures. And basically, the scriptures talk about he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. We know that payback is coming. And it's going to be through the will of the Lord. We just going to give you the truth of the matter as it pertains to the Holy Bible. The true living water of any knowledge. to see how the Most High feel about all this mercy, this unconditional mercy that Jake had for every damn body, especially you red Hebrew Edomites. This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. It says, that which hath been is now. So it's the same thing, man. Like, basically, that's why you have a term called history repeats itself, because you have the same people coming back in reincarnation, and fulfilling their lot, doing the same wicked acts. And that's the same thing with Esau, the nation of Edom. They've always been historically just wicked and have committed a matter of atrocities against the nation of Israel, man. So nothing's going to change, man. So that which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. So the things that, we're doing right now, they've already been. That's why it's a saying, there's nothing new under the sun, man. Fashion and trends, they all just continue to circulate and come back, man, through this course of what we call life. We're not doing any new thing. It says, I'll read it again. Ecclesiastes 3:15, it says, that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And here's the point. And the Most High required that which is past. So the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, they required that which is past, man. So it ain't no forgive and no forget, man. Even though most of our people want to get in that spirit because they're afraid to be seen as anywhere near coming up against the precious, the beloved red Hebrew Edomite in any way, even when he's just basically stabbing you in the back at any given chance that he has to, or that he gets. He's continually stabbing you in the back. Esau's not jumping to show you Jake's any mercy, man. If the shoe was on the other foot, man, whenever Jake does something against them. But that just shows, really, that's a beat down mindset that our people have, man. Because the scripture says the Most High required that which is past. So you so-called white people, you red Hebrew Edomites, you're going to have to pay for the sins of your forefathers. Like it tells you in Isaiah the 14th chapter, man. You reap the benefits of so-called white privilege and just being able to maneuver, way better than any typical Jake in this society under so-called white supremacy. So you're going to have to pay, because the things that were acquired of your forefathers wasn't on goodness, hard work, and their merits. It was based upon rape, robbery, and murder of the Lord's people, especially. So the Lord requires that which is past. That's what I wanted to get out of that. And no matter how many hugs and we forgive yous and all of this crocodile tears and this just madness, man. What the hell's wrong with our people? It's really embarrassing at the end of the day, man. Like, our people really don't have a damn backbone, man. Woo. It's gonna be a beautiful thing when the Lord just starts really just tearing into 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man, who just can't get with the program, man. Because I've heard Apostle Gabar say years ago, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. A lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you just need to be moved out the way. You're just extra baggage, especially if you're in that spirit to want to side with the enemy. This is Proverbs 11:12, Salaki. Let me go down further. Yes, Proverbs 11:21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So this is a prophecy even talking about today, because you got a lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to be friendly with everybody, but they always show resistance and vitriol and hate towards their own people. It's just like our people are really out of pocket. And especially when it comes to that damn devil, that red Hebrew Edomite, the self-proclaimed white man. You always want to join hand and cooperate and ride and give forgiveness and unconditional mercy to him. But it don't matter, though. He's still not going to go unpunished. And if you ride alongside with him, when the punishments go down, you're going to fall right with him. That's just how it's going. But it says at the same time, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And that righteous seed is starting with the first fruit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High's elect, the 144,000, that's going to be delivered out of the destruction of Great Babylon, man. That's what we're looking forward to. We understand our enemy, man. We're not trying to, the Yahweh Shah said, If you're not with me, you're against me, man. So ultimately, man, if you in cahoots with this devil and his philosophies and his just culture, his so-called culture and way of doing things, man, you're in opposition to the Most High, and you're going to be destroyed right along with him. So you can hug and high five and clap and cry and sing songs and dance and do all that dumb shit on your own time, man, until the Most High intervene. Because Jake just doesn't consider that no matter how much unconditional mercy and all these second chances that Esau get, he just can't get right. He's just not capable of being righteous. You know, he was born to be the devil. He's the perfect devil. This nation of people, they're the perfect devils, man. It's just not in them to do right. And our people, they have a very difficult time receiving that harsh pill of reality. This is Isaiah 26:10. It says, let favor be showed to the wicked. And I'll just say the wicked is the nation of Edom. You know, the Bible, it describes a nation of people on the planet that would be known as the wicked. That's why it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And we know who has control of the earth. So it says here, Isaiah 26:10, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. So you can continue showing favor, unconditional mercy, giving Esau all of these paths, yet he will not learn righteousness, man. It's just in him. It's in his DNA to do wickedly and to just be the damn devil. It says in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So even in the kingdom of heaven, man, when the kingdom of heaven is set up on earth with the Israelites in power, we understand through the prophecies that the nation of Israel, we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. But these other nations, and chiefly the Edomites, man, he's still going to deal unjustly in the land of uprightness. That's why we're going to have to put the rod of correction to him, man. And just be constantly just chastening him until they're destroyed as a nation after that 1,000-year buildup period. Because they ain't going to even be doing right in a righteous kingdom, man. How much more so that the ball's in their court and they're in control and rulership and power at this time, man. They're incapable of being righteous no matter how much favor you show to them, man. And our people, you better wake up. You better wake up, because you're going to have a real just a club punch of reality coming to your jawline, man, when all of this destruction comes into place. And if you're going to be lined up with Esau, you're going to fall with him. It's really warning for Jake that's in that spirit right now that, listen, man, take heed. You know, you got to know where you're lining up at, man, especially in these times. These Edomites do not have your best interests in mind, nor have they ever. Let them play them little political games and smiling and that fake shit, you know, in the elevator and lobbies with you all you want. But the scriptures tell the elect and give us foresight on how this thing really go down and what's really in this nation of people, man. I'll get this and I'll just close this lesson out. This is where is that scripture at? Is it here? Salakia. It was in the Apocrypha. What I wanted to get Sirach. Cause Jake is just too damn friendly, man, when it comes to the nation of Edom or any of these other nations, man. But it's so much just hatred and just spirit of revenge and being petty when it comes to your own people, man. That shit's super embarrassing. But the Lord's dealing with the elect to where real structure and integrity and family orient is being established in the earth, having a standard and a backbone and something to stand on, and more importantly, understanding who your friend and your family is and who your enemy is, man. This is it's in 12. Salakia, brothers. We had the wrong combination. It's in chapter 12, Salakia. This is Sirach 12:10. Yep. Sirach 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So Esau's not going to change, man. That's why the scriptures, this is a commandment. This is sound advice for the nation of Israel, especially you who call yourself and know that you're Israelites, man, this is a commandment. You should never trust your enemy. For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So something that's made of metal or iron, it can have all types of rust on it. You can clean that rust off, but right after you wipe it off, it's going to return, man. So you can try to wipe Esau off. You can try to join hand with him and give him hugs and give him all the encouraging words and prayers, but he's incapable of doing righteous. So at the end of the day, that's what's beautiful about these prophecies coming to pass in due time. Our people are going to be forced to deal with the truth. So brothers that's pushing, man, despite the world really coming up against the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we really got the solutions. We just got to hold fast until everything is made perfect through the finisher of our faith. So with all being said, hopefully this made sense and edified. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahushua Ba'ashim Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.